The truth is, whether you believe evil exists or not, evil do exist on earth. And what are these things that sponsor this evil? These are evil spirits, the devil himself inclusive. That's why so many things that happen on earth are sponsored from the other world. Nothing just happens on earth. Things are triggered to happen. That is why sometimes we have issues in our home. You will start blaming your husband or start blaming your wife. If you have a deeper understanding of life, you will understand that things are orchestrated from the other world. When you have this understanding, you will stop blaming your spouse for some certain things. You will know that my husband can't do this. There is a force behind this action. Then you will know how to put on the whole armor of God and begin to contend with such forces and such powers. Sometimes what we are fighting, we are trying to fight spiritual battles with our knowledge. It doesn't work. So you must understand that there are evil present on earth. There are evil present on earth, and this evil can influence anybody. The Bible said Jesus was talking about his death. All of a sudden, a man called Peter rose up and said, Master, keep quiet. You can't die. And the master said, look at him and said, get behind me, Satan. That means at that time, it was the devil that was talking through Peter. Believe me, the devil can talk through your husband. No matter how many hours he prays, the devil can talk through your wife. That is why if you don't understand, instead of you to address the devil, you will address the face of your wife. By daddy slap. And that will complicate issues. Why? Because that is what the devil wants to achieve. Because he knows that you are not aware that he is behind the storm in the family. But when you understand that the devil is behind the storm, you will arise and you will rebuke that devil. The Bible said Jesus got to the temple. He saw a woman that was bent over. And he said, ought not this woman, the daughter of Abraham, whom the devil has bound? Any other person can look at this woman and give a name to that sickness. Doctors can give a name to that disease. But for Jesus, he saw the devil. There are many of us, we need to hold out the hands of our husband. We need to hold the hands of our wife and rebuke that devil from that family. Sometimes when your children are behaving, it is not them behaving. It is the devil trying to influence them. It is your right to stand your ground and tell the devil, get lost from the life of my children. Hallelujah. It said, deliver us from evil. That means God can deliver from evil. If there is any evil present in the family, God can deliver from evil. Now, spiritual things can be fired into the physical world. Then you must not be ignorant of the devices of the enemies. That is why some people can be sick and they will go to the hospital, they will check them, doctor will say, I didn't see anything. But yet the man or the woman knows that something is wrong. But yet the machine is not capturing anything. Why? Because machine cannot capture spiritual deposits. So you must be aware of the spiritual battles. It is not every time that you fold your hands like this and start fighting with your wife or fighting with your husband. Fight with the devil behind the trouble. That's the real enemy. That's our real enemy. That's our real enemy. Sometimes when you see the reasons why we fight, you're asking yourself, you are fighting because of this? It's too minute. But yet, people who are spiritual will understand this cannot be natural. There must be a force behind this. There must be a force behind this. Hallelujah. So I want you to begin to see beyond the physical world and begin to navigate into the spirit. That whenever the devil tries to gain access to your marriage, you tell the devil, no, I have discovered that you are the one. Don't come here. Go to the next door, not here. Hallelujah. That is when you are arise. 1 Corinthians 9:11.
1 Corinthians chapter 9, verse 11. If we have sown unto you spiritual things.
If we have sown unto you spiritual things. Now it's okay. If we have sown into you spiritual things, that means spiritual things can be sown. Forget about positive things right now. Spiritual things can be put into people. Paul is saying, if we have sown into you spiritual things, that means it is possible for a spiritual thing to be launched into your marriage, into your health, into your business. So whatever that is positive can also be negative. So Paul is making it very clear now that it is possible for you to carry something in your body that is spiritual, but yet it's in your body. It is possible for you to carry something spiritual in your marriage, but yet it is physical. And the devil will remove your eyes away from the spiritual aspect of that thing, and you start fighting the physical aspect. And you fight and fight, there is no solution. Hallelujah. The Bible said they were trying to pack the water from the boat. They tried and they tried and they tried until they woke Jesus up. He rebuked the wind. Behind that wind was a personality. Sometimes what we are trying to do, we try our possible best. We even go on YouTube to go and listen to advice on how to deal with some certain spiritual matters. And yet these advice are not working because you are using physical things to handle spiritual things. So don't be ignorant of this reality that the devil is at work. The devil can sow seed. To a woman that you have loved before, you now see her as a stranger. The enemy is there.